Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Phoenix G.H.D and welcome to the first episode of the first season of the Phoenix podcast channel. For this season we will be talking about the elemental witches, what they are, what they're capable of, and so forth. And there will be a bonus episode. I'm currently working on the story actually, not the story for the bonus episode. It will be a short story for adults, 18 plus, I might add. And so far, I'm about halfway through it, give or take. I haven't started the editing stage yet. That will be soon. So on a different note, we will be talking about on this episode, we will be talking about the Element Witch, what are they, and what are they capable of, and kind of not really their history, but basically their backstory for the Element Witches and Warlocks and so forth. In my upcoming debut novel, The Spirit Dragon Series Book 1. New titles currently in the works. I will keep you guys posted. That might be a first bonus episode, maybe not. I'm leaning more towards the short story before answering questions about my book. But if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments, or if you're on Spotify or Apple or whatever account that you're listening to this podcast, you can also message me on Instagram and whatnot. I'll see if I can leave links on the podcast episode or somewhere on my account. This way you can find me and message me your questions, and I will be more than happy to answer them. Anyways, on to the first episode. So I did get some questions about the Element Witches. What are they? So, for those of you that actually don't know, elemental witches and warlocks are actually crossbreeds of blood witch and the elements. So basically what that means is the blood witches and warlocks, are the ones that, from what I understand with the research and I put into my story as well, they cast some sort of spell to create these elemental witches that can harness the elements to their advantage. So they're a combo of the blood witch descendants, but they're also descendants of the elements like earth, fire, water, air, different types of metals, lightning, snow, ice. The list can go on this. Can the element witches use blood magic? No, they cannot use blood magic even if they wanted to. The only way they could actually, in a slim chance, be able to perform blood magic is if they have the water element by their side and they can manage to control the water inside the human body, which is blood. But the probability of that is really slim, like 1 in a million kind of situation. There is another way they can technically use blood magic. If they reproduce a child who is capable of using not only element magic, but also blood magic as well, creating a form of a hybrid in sense kind of thing, because it's very different magic. Are they... And so with the element witches, there's 2 elements in particular that, in my book anyways, that can actually heal. And that will be the water witch and the fire witches and warlocks as well. both of those types can heal but also do damage as well, depending on what kind of magic they use it for. So the water healing witches and warlocks use their powers with water to identify what's going on inside the human body or just the body in general. It could be with plants, it could be with humans, it could be with animals. They use the water elements to find it, and then they use the water element to like wash it out kind of thing, to cleanse the body of it. Not so much on the earth part. That's where they'll kind of need the earth witches and warlocks to help them out. If it's something that they cannot wash away, that's where the fire witches come in handy, and they burn it away to non-existence to heal the body from the inside out. The water elements more so for the outside part of the body, so like if they accidentally got burned or burn with fire, sunburn, mosquito bites, stuff like that, broken bones. Well, maybe not so much broken bones. They need both fire and water for that one. But yeah, fire and water are the healers of the elements. Don't get me wrong. They can use other elements for healing as well. It's just a little bit more of a challenge because, for example, the earth witches and warlocks will need to use ingredients to help them with the healing, versus water and fire don't really need ingredients to help with the healing. The element witches can tap into dark arts as well. So instead of using their magic for good, they use it for evil, for like destruction, harming people, making someone's life absolutely as hard as possible. They can also control the weather and temperature if they have the right element with them. So people with the water element, they can control the temperature in the waters. Ones with snow and ice, they can make snowstorms, ice storms, and all that stuff. The one with the earth elements can do earthquakes. The ones with the air, they can ask other elements to help them out to create like tornadoes or not earthquakes, tornadoes, floods, whatnot. And these witches and warlocks can indeed wield more than one element, even though it's not common to be able to control more than one element, but it is possible depending on your background and your capability skills and how hard they train on their powers and that. There is actually one character in the Spirit Dragon world who can control all the elements. I won't go into too much details on that one, but she can control every single element and currently is trying to control them kind of thing. So overall, that is basically the element witch on what they are and what they're capable of. In the future episodes, we go into details on different levels of them, history of them, and whether they can create hybrids or half-breeds, different types of supernatural beings with them. Even though I kind of went into detail on this episode, but they'll go into more detail on that one. The different types of elements and what exactly they're capable of with those elements. And the dark elements. And then their magic system on how it works in full details. And then if they can use equipment or what kind of equipment they use. And that goes same with potions as well. And familiars as well. So those will be the other 9 episodes to look forward to with the Element Witch. If you guys if anyone has any questions, please let me know. You can either message me on Instagram. I will find a link to put on here on the podcast episode, and then from there I will, if it's possible, you can leave it in the comments as well, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you guys and everyone next time. Bye.